people you know. Show me the meaning of rescue. To save somebody, the meaning of rescue.
Yeah. To deliver you from something, take you from something.
So you're a poor people, rescue me, save. But we the old people, rescue the meaning of rescue. That can't help me while in the water. But Jota Bagara can't tell in the water. He can't put one neck in the water but to kill on money. You know they get people, the pressure. Husband not working. I live in Joseph. I even made 1,000 a lot. I even made 500 a lot profit. Let me come and go. Children waiting for me. You are Jota Bagara. Where will be our result? Next year. We wouldn't in 1 year. Where will be our result the following year?
Okay. Thank you so much. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Patience Mane.
Patience Mane. You selling the market here?
Yes.
I'm selling it.
Yes.
But I'm selling it until I get feeling.
No market. Can't get some. I go look for Yancy son.
You go look for the market, you see some?
Yancy food, call it food press. The way up, you not understand I was saying. When you go to there, you buy another press. When you come, you buy a different press. So the money I can couldn't buy come back.
Also, the money you carry in, to the cold storage.
They couldn't buy my market. They rich.
How much for the face?
You buy snapper 14,000. What we used to buy 10,000, 8,000. Buying it for 14,000. One cartoon snapper 14,000. So we beg the government. We ask y'all to help us to beg our government. We say he came to rescue us. But the rescue that ain't doing that, we're not understanding it. And when they pull the police on the street, our boyfriend here, they're not bringing nothing to us again. They say they can't rescue us. Why they cause a motor bomber running? They were not doing the one. They are breaking the government. We the poor people, they must find place for us that we want be able to steal our clothes. They got poor people, they got rich people in the town. Some of all we not got north from the south go. And that basement we do, we not understand our children run to school. Our children, when we can't sell the market, we can't make a damn. They say rescue, but we not understand the rescue team. So they were taking them from all of the street for smoking, for drugs and things. But I think you see them now. All of them turn to Zoom. They can stay in the freeze.
So the drugs are to you?
It's rampant now. It's more than rampant.
Okay.
The drugs is rampant. Some of them almost 20% on the street because of Zoom.
The zombie drugs?
Yeah, the Zoom that they bring in Jota Bagara with them. Because we are trying to sell our and what thing? Push. But now Zoom. When you say I see that you are so sticking at it. So we ask him to please. We the parents of our children. We ask him to please help us to make our children to leave Zoom. Because he said he came to change things. And no change, we not understand our land. Police people getting our keke motor back. Hata. Police people beating our children on the street. They say they should register. They should become over there, walk over that, everything they do. But what people are home killing? That just one thing we just getting dropping like that. Tell him, don't Napa, tell him, sorry. We're not taking somebody out for the country. So we should tell our president to help with the poor people.
Selling money, how's the business?
We get God a great for
we don't let that we tell what take you for. But money ain't in the country now. In process. For now, if I have to tell you that
$1.4 million is not the personal legacy. Building mansions in Lofa County shouldn't be the personal legacy. Completing project that was done in the old government, that anywhere you test your way, I said my project. No. What is President Boakai legacy? When will we start building this legacy? To look back to and say, yes, we had a great president from Foya, and this is what he did. Can the president point out to Sonny and say, because I went to America, this is what? No, to tell you the truth. Joe, I say I went to that Arab country, Babalu get hospital. Right now, Paul Kennedy went there. Joe, I can point to it. Say anything you want to say. He may eat on the money, but he get hospital. Joe, I can say, because I went to the place, the French government gave us some $10 million. Joe, I can point to all the parks around the country. Hey, you can say what you want to say. I didn't support him, but he pointed to something. That's legacy. What would be President Boakai legacy? When you talk about HPX, when you talk about his visit to President Donald J. Trump, the giant of the world, what would be President Boakai legacy? What would the President Boakai point to? And we're talking some serious thing here. Then people then saying, "Why are you talking?" That we were talking because it's hard for me to lie, especially on this issue, because we want to set the country straight. The president has to start building his legacy. The president came with zero, nothing today. Is there anything coming tomorrow? Are we seeing anything? We're boasting about the $1.8 billion. Hey, the $1.8 billion HPF something up for you. You know that, right? The Oma in the interior can understand good English. She's not eating good English. She's not going to bed on good English. Can we see something? Can we celebrate the president because of what?
All right, so fellow Liberians, home and abroad, we want to use this occasion to extend our thanks and appreciation to all of you. We want to say thank you so much for your presence here. It's always a privilege when we have the opportunity to share with you. Again, as usual, we want to appeal to you to do us a favor. And that favor that we want you to do us is to please share and to send us some likes. The reason why, for some of us, because of the stand, the patriotic stand that we've, taken, these people continue to report our pages. But one of the things that get our pages going is because you continue to send positive reviews. You continue to send positive reviews. Sometimes when we are on like, if I always, you hit the like button, you share. These things are helping us a lot, and I must acknowledge and appreciate all of you. So as usual, I want to say, please, I'm begging you, when you are here with us, just hit for us out of the, these emojis, out of the love or the heart, the heart sign, right? The heart emojis. You can hit it up for us, or you can just send the WhatsApp sign or send some likes for us. It will actually help, to create a good impression so that our pages, cannot be, taken down, or they can block our content from, reaching to the people that is supposed to reach. So please, I'm begging you, do us that favor. I want to welcome my own big sister, Mandusu Dole. How are you? I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. I want to say thank you so much for your presence and thank you for everything. Thank you so very kindly. So we are also sharing, and we want you to please share along with us. We want you to please share along with us. While we are sharing, we want you to please share along with us. Let's bring you a video here while we get ready to bring you what we are supposed to bring you. But again, I want to say welcome to all of you. All of you, I want to say welcome. Welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. We want to say thank you for your presence. It's always a privilege.
All of them are criminals. The Italian is the worst criminal. John, we are brought into this ministry. He's there, Papa John. They made him a proper minister. He cannot steal. He cannot kill. He cannot destroy us. What is that?
Are you talking about your ministry?
I'm talking about the ministry and the entire government.
Wow.
We are sharing, so you can please help us to also share. Please. Thank you.
We were in a ring. We were in a sun. For you be. But we're not talking about policy.
Have you not been rescued? That
We
come
are
to
not
rescue?
talking about policy.
Yeah,
We are talking about our lives.
our
job, our life, our child. Now, parents, you know how many thousands we see that won't go? Agnes has told. I'm speaking from Transport Ministry.
What's your position?
Customer service. Right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, ho, ho,
All
ho.
of them are criminals. The Italian is the worst criminal. John, we are brought into this ministry. He's there, Papa John. They made him a proper minister. He cannot steal. He cannot kill. He cannot destroy us. What is that?
Are you talking about your ministry?
So kindly hit for us the share button.
Wow. So that's
Joseph Braga, wherever Joseph Braga is, letting go. We were in a ring. We were in a sun for UP. But we're not talking about policy.
Have you not been rescued? That
We
come
are
to
not
rescue.
talking about policy. We are talking about our lives. Our job. Our life. Our job. Liberians. You know how many bouncers we feed? At one call. Agnes has told. I'm speaking from Transport Ministry.
What's your position?
Customer service. Right.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, so fellow Liberians, again, we want to use this time to welcome each and every one of you. It's a privilege for us to be here. Join us. Let's have a very, very wonderful time. Join us. Let's have a wonderful time. And I can assure you that we're going to be good. We will be here for just hopefully maybe an hour or so. Yeah, we will be here for like an hour or so, something around there. And then we will leave from here to get prepared. But again, welcome to each and every one of you. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, my people, Liberia is unsafe. I do not want you to believe me. I do not want you to believe what I am saying. When we say to you that Liberia is unsafe, some of you think that maybe we are lying. Some of you think we are playing politics. But like I always say on this platform, we are not interested in printing our nation or painting our nation funny to the outside world. No. What we are interested in is a better Liberia, a Liberia that every one of us will be excited of. And this fight that we have undertaken is not a fight that many are going to heal or love us about. But again, it's up to you. I want to say welcome to all of you. I appreciate you. We have an announcement here, and this announcement is from the DMV chapter of the CDC USA. The DMV chapter comprises of 3 different chapters: the DC, Maryland, and Virginia. They will be having a meeting on this coming Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you are a sedition, or if you're somebody who supports President Weah agenda, Weah Shen, or however the nomenclature may be, the DMV chapter is inviting you to their meeting. So this coming Thursday is their meeting. I'm about to pin this right here. I think I'm going to pin it. Let me pin this right here. I will pin it right here so that okay, just bear with me. Let me see if I can pin it right here. Let me pin this thing right here. So just bear with me. Let me pin it here. So they are inviting you. The DMV chapter is inviting you. Let me see. Let me get there. Let me get there. Then we can do it. Today we are also celebrating the birth anniversary of a brother. Let me see, my people. I'm sorry. It's like I'm not getting. Let me see. Let me see here. Okay. This should not be. Let me see. All right. Just give me. Let me see. Anyways. Okay. Let me copy it from here and pin it here. That's the best thing I can do. I will pin it here so that all of us can read it. All of us can read it. Okay. All right. Okay. So the announcement is here. I'm going to pin it. It's right here. Let me pin this announcement. Okay. I just pinned it. So the announcement is here. It's from the DMV. It says public survey announcement. You are invited. All citizens, all CDC USA DMV, that is the DC, Maryland, and Virginia chapter members, are cordially invited to attend our general membership meeting. That is the CDC USA, a general membership meeting. CDC USA members from other chapters are also welcome to join and observe. The detail is here. That is on Thursday. That is August the 14th. That is the 14th. And the time is 7 p.m. The conference number is 774-777-4255, and the access code is 592621. So if you are a sedition, a Wiashen, or whatever you is, once you support this government or you have a desire to, join our meeting, you are welcome to this meeting. So we just pin it. You can take that information and you share it with other people that you know. So all of you are invited to the DMV meeting this coming Thursday. It's going to be a very wonderful meeting. All of you are invited. Thank you. We also want to say happy birthday to a brother. Uh, Today, one of our brother, in presence of Philip Nangwe, is celebrating his natal day. We want to say happy birthday to you, Philip Nangwe. He is celebrating his natal day. We want to say happy birthday to you. Let's show you our brother. Yeah. Our brother Philip Nangwe is celebrating his birth anniversary. So on behalf of the platform, we want to say happy birthday to our brother. Here is our brother. He is celebrating his natal day. Just bear with me. We got to sometimes, plenty of things we're doing here to get you what we're getting you. You see, we put a lot in what we do here because we want to give you quality. So this is our brother. We want to say happy birthday to you, our brother Philip. This is our brother Philip who is celebrating his natal day. We want to say happy birthday to you, my brother. Celebrating Grand Star. It is our hope and our prayer that the Almighty will give you long life, good health, to enjoy your day. So this is our brother. He goes by the name Rising Sun, Philip Nangbe. He is celebrating his natal day. I want to say happy birthday to you on behalf of the platform. We appreciate everything you continue to do for Liberia. Happy birthday to you again. Enjoy yourself. I want to welcome all of you who are joining us. David David B. Rare, thank you so much for joining us there from the YouTube channel. We appreciate you. All of you who are joining us from on the YouTube channel, on our personal page, the Prince Sharif page, and every other pages that you are joining us from, we want to say you are welcome. We appreciate you and thank you so very kindly. We do appreciate you. Thank you. My people, this government continue to struggle. And the reason why the government is struggling is very simple. It's because of what they did yesterday. When the government at the time was in opposition, they failed to realize that the lies that they were telling our people, that those lies were going to come back at them. They forgot to know that the evil that they were doing, that the evil, they will reap it one of these days. They forgot to realize that when they were going around and paying international organizations and individuals that are well connected to blacklist the we-are-led government, they forgot to know that it will come at them. You see, the best thing that happened for us as Liberians, fellow Liberian, is to give these people the opportunity so we can see who they are. Because they lie These people say everything was wrong under His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah. They condemn everything. Everything was being politicized under the administration of President George Manneh Weah. These people pay money to international organizations to not help the government. They did not sleep 24 hours. They were all around making this government to look feeble, weak, and they were demonizing the government. We were here telling them, y'all be careful. The thing that you're doing, it will one day backfire. For the pass away, you are welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Mandusu Dole, all of you. I want to appreciate all of you. Today, what Boakai is experiencing is just the fruit of the evil that they planted during the campaign. That's why he's reaping. I want you to ask yourself sincerely, where are we with job creation? Is this government creating job or taking job from our people? No, let me be slow and repeat. Is this government that condemned President Weah and said that they have international partners, they get international friends, they are well connected? Is this government creating job or taking jobs from our people? I know you will say, and that would be the fact, that the government is taking jobs from our people. This government took over with a vindictive mindset to ensure that the CDC as a political institution is exterminated. You see, I am a student of Taekwondo. I did karate. One of the things that I was always taught by my master, even while I was in Liberia, is that when you are confronting your opponent, be relaxed and confront your opponents with respect. Take your personal feelings from in the fight. Even if your opponent hates you, don't allow that hate to generate anger. Immediately you start to attack your opponent based on anger, you lose the fight. You lose the fight. Be composed. Be relaxed. It is hard to do, but that is the best thing to do. That's why I was taught. You see, the Unity Party during the campaign, they came with a lot of hate. Their agenda was, let's demonize President Weah. Everything that he has his hands on, let's demonize it. Let's make it look bad. Let's make it look evil. Because he is the president, let's make Liberia to be a no-go zone to international people. Let us do everything to ensure that Weah does not succeed. The lies overwhelm us as Liberians. They were so stiff-necked on the lie that they could not even move. They lie on everything that President Weah did. And because of that, people did not see it. That is, did not see the truth that President Weah was doing. Today, we are confronted with insecurity. When you look at international reports, Insecurity in Liberia is all-time high, to the extent that the state police brutality is even higher than the two previous governments right now. That is the International Commission on Human Rights report, not me. I display here on so many occasions. Police brutality is now on the increase. The government can no longer protect a citizen to the extent that the government said, you are your own. Do whatever you can do. I don't want you to believe it. I'm about to display another report here from the government itself, informing the world that Liberia is unsafe, informing the world that they cannot guarantee your protection and your safety. Don't believe what I am saying, that what they said. So let's go to that particular communication. Let's go to that communication. All right. Where I am right now, fellow Liberians, I am on the Executive Mansion website. The Executive Mansion website. You see here, Executive Mansion. This is the picture of Joseph Nyuma Boakai. Joseph Nyuma Boakai issued an executive order on February the 24th, 2025, this year. The executive order is Executive Order 141. In that executive order, Joseph Nyuma Boakai told us that he can no longer protect Liberians, that the government is no longer in charge of the protection of Liberians, that we are our own. Whatever we can do to protect ourselves, we must do it. Now you see why violent crimes is becoming too ugly in Liberia. You see why crime is on the increase. Every night we wake up is another violence, is another crime. I'm going to read for you this Executive Order 141. I will take my own time to read it. And those of you who can analyze, you will hear it for yourself and will see that the government is telling us that they cannot protect us. Any government that cannot protect its people is not worth to be there. That government must be removed by the people. Oh yes. That government must be removed by the people because you took oath to defend the people, to defend the constitution, to protect the lives of Liberians. But the government is saying that I can't do it. So why are we keeping this particular nonsense that we call a government that cannot protect us? There is a musician that sang one of the songs. He said, I know what, I throw that one away. I'm sorry that I can't get the really wording. But basically what he was saying, if you have a relationship that cannot protect you, that cannot cater to you, that cannot show you the love that you need, that affection, throw that one away. So if you have a government that cannot protect your children, that cannot protect you while you are asleep, even though you pay taxes for you to be protected, that government is not a government that should see the daylight. No. So let me read this executive order. Like I said, I don't want you to believe what I'm saying. Let me read the executive order from Joseph Nyuma Boakai himself, and you see and hear how terrible our country has become under Joseph Nyuma Boakai. Monday, February the 24th, 2025. Executive Order 141 on mandatory firearm registration. In an effort to strengthen national security and public safety, President Joseph Nyuma Boakai Sr. has issued Executive Order 141, mandating the registration of all firearms in civilian possession firearm in civilian possession. Let's deal with this first. Judging from our history as Liberians, taking into consideration the institution that we do not have to even protect us as a people. You know, those countries that you see that have, for example, laws that people can carry firearm. Let me just say here for the US, I carry firearm. I have my, how you call the thing, insurance on my arm. I get so many things. There are so many other different things that can be able to protect other people against me. God forbid if, you know, I will not even do that. Why it is true that this country, with all of the laws that is on book, there are people who stay doing stupidness. But the first thing is that we have the system here, the court system that is very strong. Look at Liberia. I can tell you for sure that we are very challenged when it comes to the court system, the legal system. Wasn't it the same legal system that Rachel Lucas, who almost slit the throat of our sister, Jessica Lloyd, wasn't that the same code that led him to walk free? So do we even have the legal system to be able to protect perpetrators? In a nation where you can pay serious $500 some money and you will walk away even if you commit the most serious atrocity? In a country where people use their political influence and affluence to damage other people and walk away free? In a system where somebody will tell you know who I am, and they will abuse the court and walk away scot-free? That society you giving people arm? In a society where people like Councillor Gloria Musu's can murder somebody like Shala Musu and go to court because of a political affiliation with this government, that woman will walk away from the court free. That the play you giving people arm? In a country where we do not even have institutions to be able to counsel people, an institution where the way and manner in which we solve problems is archaic, ancient, old. That the play you giving people firearm? A nation that have not gone through serious counseling, or a nation that have not been rehabilitated, that the nation you giving people firearm? But you hear what Joseph Numa Boakai said because of insecurity and public safety. I thought we get the police that is supposed to protect us. I thought we should be strengthening the police and be creating these institutions, make our institutions stronger. When it is stronger and better, then we can say, well, Joblo, you carry arm. But in a country where you do not even have an address, I gave you an example here. Even if I walk down the road and mistakenly a bullet drop from me on the floor, the people can take that bullet and just look at the serial number on that bullet and they can locate where I am. Because whatever I have is registered, is in the system. Even here, where they get First Amendment, you can go ahead, but yet and still, they still plenty illegal thing. They're in a Liberia, where up to now, we do not even have a system of counseling. When people are seriously depressed, they are mocked and provoked. At the place you say people must carry firearm. Let's go ahead and read the second paragraph. This order comes in response to the growing national security threats posed by illegal firearm, illicit firearm. And you hear it? I put it right there for us to read it together because I don't want you to say, oh yeah, Prince Sherry, you're part this, that, all the other thing. You're can lie. I told you when we come here, we are not here because oh, Okay. We are not here because we want to lie on anybody. No. We are not here because we want to please anybody. We are here to give our people the facts. So you read the second paragraph. Take your own time and read. We read the second paragraph that says this order comes in response to the growing national threats posed by illicit firearms. So the government is now alluding that there are illegal firearms all over the place. How will you take arm and give it to people? You say, yeah, you give it to people who don't even have an address system in Liberia. That's the first thing. National ID card, we still fighting on it. National ID card, we are still fighting on it. We don't even have a form of national identity. We still fighting on it. The opposite guys say they want to do that. One opposite guys say they want to do that. We still causing loss on national ID card. But this evil old man you looking at here, Joseph Numa Boakai, where you see him get something that Satan has refused. The man is telling Liberian that your take fire and you go ahead. Everybody for themselves, God for us. That's what this order means. Now you are asking me why people will go in a broad daylight to go and rob a bank. Oh, you asking me? When Joseph Numa Boakai said no problem, everybody, the country is insecure. You see why our sister, Sianen, that left from Canada, went to Liberia, built a farmhouse. You see why that sister in the broad daylight was murdered by a police officer and nothing at all in your own house. That sister was murdered. They burned her body. Can you imagine? She has CCTV camera in your place. Oh, up to today, we now know how it happened, how it not happened. Only because a police officer was involved into the act. So the police were able to sweep it under the carpet. So this government is telling you that you are on your own. My people, those of us that are not in Liberia, let's continue to pray for our people that are in Liberia. This is not politics. Unless you want to tell me that they think looking like politics that are talking. As far as I'm concerned, it has nothing to do with politics. This is the reality. You see in the communication here, Executive Order 141. Let's go to the third paragraph, or let's go to the second. This order comes in response to growing national security threats posed by illicit firearms, including military-style weapons. So you see the kind of gun that we are having in our country? And you see, you know, these were the people who brought in arms to destabilize the weird government. When you're used to hear people like Yeke saying, how you call Darrell Delon saying, you not know where arm will come from. And one time he said it, you not know where arm will come from. It will not be easy with fire. When people like Yeke Koluba then was saying, we get armed. When people like Henry Costa then was saying that they will issue order to their people to fire. These people brought in those arms. The Unity Party. They brought in those arms. So the arms now is in the hands of their people. So as a means to be able to get those arms back, which they will not be able to get back, they can't issue executive order. Now, you see, these people, look, my people, let me tell you something. When you take your own time and read these people communication, you will get to realize the damage that they cause. You will get to realize how they destroy, or they were trying to destroy the fabric of Liberia under President George Manneh Weah. And thank God, now I am getting to understand why President Weah say, you're taking what God gave him that noise, say, you go ahead. You say you can do it, you go ahead, you do it. Joseph Numa Boakai, Benena Yure said it. Don't believe what I'm saying. Benena Yure said it. Benena Yure said it. Just a minute, please. Just give me a minute. sorry, my people, So you see what happened. These people took arms and gave these arms to their people because they felt that, oh, President Weah will not get a chance. When you listen to Prince Johnson made a statement when he was alive. He said there will be no election. 2029, President Weah will take the election. That's what Prince Johnson said. Y'all remember that? I want to welcome my lovely Julie K. Rainbow. How are you? My darling mother, Claudia Allison. How are you, Mama? Mandusu Dole, thank you so much. Venetia's Bar, thank you so much. Nina Kuya, my love. How are you, Mama? You lost from me. I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. That's my lovely sister right there, Nina Kuya. You are highly welcome. I want to welcome my lovely sister, Hawatote. How are you, Mama? I hope you are doing fine, great, and well. 40 pass away, thank you. We say, Collie, we appreciate your everything you continue to do here. Thank you so much for your presence here. Want to say you are highly welcome. Thank you so very kindly. Mandusu Dole, how are you, Mama? Thank you so much for joining us. All of you who are joining us from around the globe, we want to say thank you so much for your presence. So these people, they were able to plan arms because they felt in their mind that President Weah was probably going to say, look, I win this. And he won it, we know. So at the end of the day, they can destabilize the government. There are so many people that said these things, they gave us sign. Remember, Costa is on record of saying how he would give people order. They will fire, they will shoot. Darius DeLong is on record of saying they will not know where arm will come from. Oh, yes. Yeke Koluba, who is today at their throat, is on record. And all of these people, they are on record. So these were things that they brought in the country because they believe that President Weah was going to win. And when President Weah win, in order for them to destabilize the government, let them jump in the bush. Joseph Newman Boakai, according to, we all know this, but it was even confirmed by how you call himself, Benin Ayure, telling us how Joseph Newman Boakai, Lofa Defense Force and what have you. His connection with Lofa Defense Force. Benin Ayure said it on a show, the closing argument, where Benin Ayure said how these people brought arm. They had 150 men posted. Y'all remember that particular, how you call, confession, or one would say, I don't know what I should say, confession or, discussion Mr. Benin Ayure had with the closing argument at the time when he appeared. I get that clip. I will bring that clip. It's just that I can't put my hand readily on that particular clip, but I will bring that particular clip. I will bring the clip. Yeah, I will bring the clip for us to, to hear. Benin Ayure, when he was talking, Benin Ayure said it. That these people, Joseph Newman Boakai, they have 150 men posted. Some of you can remember that clip was all over the place. I'm not going to run to go and look for that clip because, I have a limited time here. I'm not going to run to look for that clip. But maybe tomorrow or so or during the week, I will find that clip so that we can play it, so that you can hear it for yourself, so that, you will be able to be on par with us. So that you can be on par with us and hear what we are saying and see it. So at the end of the day, these people brought in all of these arms to destabilize that country. So now that President, we are telling you, say, look, you know what? They think, you're not do all kind of clandestine thing and you're taking. Joseph Newman Boakai now issue an executive order. According to Joseph Newman Boakai, he said, we get in the country. The second paragraph, this order comes in response to the growing national security threats posed by illicit firearms, including military-style fire weapon. Military-style weapon, which have contributed to rising incident of armed violence, including armed robbery and other crimes activities. And you hear it from the government themselves. I'm not going to read all this. This is juicy. This is supposed to be another discussion again for another day. So here is the government in Executive Order 141 telling you and myself that the country gone, it finished. arm all over the place. So when we are telling you that our country is in danger, we and the government, who you supposed to get vexed with? So those of you who insult us when we do our post, you are now seeing it. Your government is saying these were people who planted these things. Now they are saying it out. Military style firearm. That's what Joseph Numa Boakai say. That's what Joseph Numa Boakai is saying. When you listen to Joseph Numa Boakai, Justice Minister, the Justice Minister said it. How Liberia is fastly declining. We play it here on several occasions. That Liberia is fastly declining. The Justice Minister of the Republic said it at Mika briefing. Say the country here looking as though they think we're playing fun with. The country gone. Justice Minister is saying that. Say the country is gone. The country gone. You think we're playing fun with? The country gone. Just a minute. Let me. Okay. The country that we're playing fun with is gone. Because they were the ones that did it. During the campaign time, they do all kind of things. No wonder why these people, they were doing everything to exterminate people in broad daylight. They were carrying on atrocity. Look at what they did in Lofa, for example. Look at what they did in Lofa with our brother, Tamamomo. Look at what they did, what people like Queen Johnson did. The violence that they carry on. Today, Queen Johnson is walking free. She had free port. While the family of that particular brother, Joshua, is crying. While the family of Tamamomo is crying, let Sakila Nimale there. Let people like, how you call, Sakila Nimale there, they're sitting down and enjoying themselves. The government is telling you that Liberia is unsafe. That's not me. All of the reports point to that. No wonder why the MCC report, Liberia could not benefit. Because according to the report, good governance has been trampled on the ground by this particular government. Liberians are no longer free to express themselves. Look at what happened to Sekou Sharif. They went to his house, carried armed men to his house. Look at what happened to Austin Kawa. They threw petrol bomb in his car. Look at what is happening to Abraham Godson on a daily basis. They get NSA people following behind him, threatening, receiving messages every time, text messages. Even those of us here that are in the US, those one are in Liberia on the red, they can send text to us. I can just look at them and laugh. I mean, get threatened. I that survived the war. I went to area. We went other part of Africa. By the grace of God, we survived. We are here. That means you can threaten. That means you can threaten. I remember before even going to Liberia, some of them were in our inbox. Oh, we'll do this to you. Oh, we'll do that to you. I just look at them and laugh. I say, me? And that super male, Boakai, come. Liberia, that they play. My own Liberia, that they play. I will go there. You say, anyway, let's leave that one. So these people knew what they were depending on. That's why they just put arm in all these children's hands. At the end of the day now, these children are now using the very arm to carry on atrocity. Do we have the system to even encourage people to carry even rubber gun? Catapult. Let's put it this way. Do we even have the system, the security system, to encourage people to even hold catapult in their hand? To even carry catapults? The one who can call rubber gun in Liberia, rubber gun, Do we have it? The thing that this government planted, the thing they wanted to do, now the ball is in their court. All of the places that they have demonized the government, all of the people that they have used to demonize the government is falling right back at them. Help can't come from nowhere. They felt that by demonizing President Weah, the help was going to come from left, right, everywhere. Why is it that the same people who you use to demonize President Weah, why they can't help you now? But why they can't help you? Joseph Newman Boakai is on record of saying that he has connections around the place. Where are the connections? We can see it. Fellow Liberian, Liberia under Joseph Newman Boakai is rapidly declining. It's on a time bomb. Joseph Newman Boakai does not care for you and myself. He does not care about you and myself. Now the entire Liberia, imagine a nation that was once respected, that people say good things about our country. Look at where we are now as a people. Look at how far we've slipped from democracy. Look at where we have reached. I saw a video. You know, I was on this platform yesterday. Somebody called me and said, Prince, something very terrible happened. And I'm like, what happened? He said, Prince, 6 children passed away. And the Ministry of Gender is saying absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I want to play this video here. Let me just tell you, I am a traditionalist and respect my culture. I'm an ambassador of my culture. Let me tell you this. I'm ambassador of my culture and I respect my tradition. But I am one person who believes that there are some portion that we can work on, we can refine, we ourselves. When a particular thing continues to cause problem over and over and over and over and again, the people who are practicing it have the right to sit down and say, let's refine it. So it is not a crime. Yes, I'm a traditionalist. I respect our culture, both the Sunday and the Poro. Maybe one would say by extension or whatever way we are, members or whatever. Men can go to the Sunday for women. Poro, we respect that. It has a lot of values that it adds to one life. Lot of value that we will acknowledge. These schools, the Sunday and the Poro schools, they help to build people up too. But there are areas that needs to be refined. And one of those areas, the Liberia son, that okay, we'll be able to work on this, is the issue of the female genital mutilation. Liberia agreed with our international partners that she will be able to that one and try to refine it, try to do away with that. Joseph Newman Boakai came now, the papa brought it back. I'm not even talking about bringing it back, but I'm talking about the 6 girls under the age of 16 and 10 that died in the bush. The Ministry of Gender is yet to issue a single statement. 506 of our school-going girls, they were placed in the school, in the Sunday school. Some spent 2 years and etc. They weren't going to school. 506. Taking away their time, taking away so many things. And these are children. I mean children, small children. I don't want you to believe it. Let me play you a video here for you to see. This is with no disrespect to our culture, our tradition. I just want to show you something here. Courtesy of, let me see. Just bear with me. Okay. Jerry,
graduation
look here.
ceremony here in Korea town.
Look,
502 of them graduating today.
502 of our kids. According to the information, 6 of the girls under the ages of 16 and 10, they lost their lives. You see that? 510. We told you yesterday, look, Joseph Numa Boakai is they our country retrogressing, oh my people. We're going back. Oh. I'm not saying that we're going back because of our this culture we have practiced it for centuries, for decades. But what we are saying is that the level at which our young girls have been indoctrinated into these things and not even paying attention to their education is what worrisome. It's what is worrisome. And the reason why you see these people reverting here is because the government have neglected our responsibility in ensuring that our schools have teachers. So they look at the other alternative. 506, 502 or so. Listen to this. They're listening to you, to this.
The final graduation ceremony here in Korea town. 502 of them graduating today.
502. You think that's small number here?
The final graduation ceremony
We have
here
learned
in Korea
6
town.
of the children that we know of, they died. Why is it that the ministry of
500.
gender is not even talking? Another family have lost precious lives. 6 of the children. The one that we know of. We're talking about the one that we know of. The one that people cry on. 6 that we know of. Joseph Numa Boakai is bringing back those harmful practices that our people have agreed to not indulge in. Joseph Numa Boakai is bringing it back. You see how Boakai is destroying the fabric of our country? Children that should be in school. And some of these children, and these are some of the things that we're saying about our own culture, that sometimes it must be refined. Nobody has to be forced. No. Nobody got to be coerced. No parent got to be coerced. These are some of the things that we are talking about. Yes, we respect the culture. Yes, we believe that we must practice our culture, but there are things that we must frown on. Nobody's supposed to be forced to enter into either the Sunday or the Poro Butch. Nobody. It is not a matter of force. It must be by choice. Some of these children that you see, they were forced. And the reason why they were forced is because the government have not given these people another, how you call, a free license. Say, go ahead, do whatever you want to do. Like I said, I'm a respecter of our culture, our tradition, because I am a son of that culture, of that tradition. But there are things that I think we should not encourage. Nobody should be forced. Nobody. That should be out of the range of those people who run the butch or who run the school, the Sunday and the Poro school. Nobody should be forced. And these are things that are now happening because the government have not, relaxed. The number of death rate has increased amongst our brothers and our sisters, our little brothers and sisters in the Sunday and the Poro butch. This is scary, my people. This is where we are. This is where we are. The things that we abandoned yesterday, today, guess what? They are bringing it back with pride and dignity. This is scary, my people. This is scary. Even what is most scary, even the church itself. The church that we say we run to, say, yeah, we run into the church. The church now, I don't know what is happening. We saw a communication, and that communication is not fine at all. It's not fine at all. That communication is not fine at all. The Liberia Council of Churches have sent out a communication. Liberia Council of Churches, they sent out communication. And in that particular communication, yeah, my people, let me bring that communication. I don't want you to believe what I'm saying. Let me bring that communication. You right into the metal there. See the thing here where people now cross the road now. Yeah. Let me bring this communication from the Liberia Council of Churches. Let's bring it right here. Courtesy of OKFM. Let me bring it here for you to see it. You see here? Here's the communication. Okay. Here's the communication from the Liberia Council of Churches. You see here? I'm going to read it. I'm going to take my own time to read it. From the Liberia Council of Churches. This is what the Liberia Council of Churches is saying, courtesy of OKFM. Let's read what the Liberia Council of Churches is saying. Yeah. For immediate release, August 12, 2025. Reverend Aminada K. John, Chairman of Evangelism, Liberia Council of Churches, LCC. Liberia Council of Churches condemns recent alleged same-sex marriage ceremony at St. Nangbe United Methodist Church, Monrovia, Liberia. The Liberia Council of Churches, LCC, through its chairman on evangelism, Reverend Amanda Aminadake John, strongly condemned the recent same-sex marriage ceremony allegedly held at the St. Nangbe United Methodist Church. This act stands in direct contradiction to the Holy Scripture, the Constitution of Liberia, and the deeply held moral value of the Liberian people. The Holy Bible is explicit in its teaching regarding same-sex relationship and marriage. From creation, God designed for marriage has been a sacred union between one man and one woman. That is Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. That is the press statement that I'm reading. You shall not lie with a male as with a woman. It is an abomination. Romans chapter 1, verse 26 to 27. For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affection, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that compromises of their error, which was met. Revelation, Reverend John stated the unbiblical and unlawful acts undermine the moral and spiritual foundation upon which Liberia stands. It not only violates God's holy word, but also goes against the will and the values of our nation as enshrined in our constitution and cultural heritage. The LCC reminds all churches, ministers, and believers in Liberia of their duty to uphold the truth of God's words without compromise. While the gospel calls for love, compassion, and the salvation of all people, it also demands that sin is confronted and not celebrated. As a Christian nation in heritage and convention, Liberia must stand firm on the truth that God's stands are unchanging. The LACC urges, the LCC, sorry, urges churches to reaffirm biblical teaching on marriages. Oh, I'm sorry. Or, I'm sorry. Where are we, Seth? Oh, sorry. Okay. Let me see where I am. The LACC. Okay. Churches to reaffirm teaching on marriages. Government to uphold existing law in defense of moral order. Number three, believers to pray for repentance and restoration of those who have strayed from God's will. Psalm 33, verse 12 declares, "Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord." The Liberian Council of Churches call upon all Liberians to guard the spiritual and moral integrity of our nation and to remain steadfast in obedience to God's word. The LACC has engaged Bishop Samuel J. Cry on this matter, and a formal communication was received as the official response of the United Methodist Church in Liberia, affirming its alignment with spiritual definition of marriage as a union between one man and one woman. This position reflects the shared beliefs of the broader Christian community in the country and should bring clarity to the matter. It is important that the body of Christ not be drawn into unnecessary public disorder over issues where the church stance is already clear. As bishop and spiritual safeguarding, as bishop and spiritual leader, we must work together to protect the unity and the spiritual integrity of the church, safeguarding it from the teachings of practices that contradicts biblical truth. Considering this, the LSCC encourages the UMU Liberia Annual Conference to display its books of discipline or articles of faith to dispel rumors in the public space that could undermine the moral standing of the church in Liberia. The church in Liberia will never support any act that does not align with the Holy Scripture, with the strategic objective of witnessing, advocacy, and service that support unity, social justice, and good governance. Good governance and national reconciliation. The LCC remains committed to upholding biblical truth and national moral value. About the Liberia Council of Churches. The Liberia Council of Churches, LCC, is following. Okay. Well, this is the communication from the Liberia Council of Churches. My people, I don't know what is happening under this government, but a lot of things are happening that are very strange. Very, very strange. Hmm, that are very strange. But again, they're where we find ourselves. My people, this is worrisome. This is scary. And it's something that we are really worried about. We are really worried about where our nation is heading. As it relates to the issue of the fire arsenal or the arson attack on the Capitol building, my people, we said it from the beginning. That Capitol building was put on fire by the government of Liberia. Joseph Numa Boakai wanted his will to prevail. And for his will to prevail, Joseph Numa Boakai would do everything, because he said it from the beginning. He would do everything to ensure that he takes control, or that he is in control. So this is what happened. They burned the Capitol building. After finishing burning the Capitol building, they are looking at people to indict or looking for people to indict. Up to now, the police that were at the Capitol building, not a single one of them has been investigated. But they get people cheering behind bars. They get people cheering behind bars. But this is what happened of recent. The government, who is the people will say the persecuting Councillor Fonati Kofaden, Honorable Fonati Kofaden. According to our own law, the way it's supposed to be, when you say you get evidence against somebody, according to our law, you are supposed, in the court now, you are supposed to present your evidence to that particular person, on a team or on a lawyer, so that they can be able to review it and be able to come up with their own counter. So that one in law is something that you're supposed to do. So since the government boasted and said we get evidence against Fonati Kofaden that they don't want to burn the place, again Jason Sibo then they don't want to burn the place. Since the government said that they get the evidence up to today, Fonati Kofaden continue to say, "Yo, please bring the evidence. Yo, please bring the evidence." The government say no. They now want to bring the evidence. They now want to bring evidence. Something which is unusual in our law. It's very unusual. They've been asking government, bring the paper, bring the evidence where you say you get, bring the evidence where you say you get. Government up to today, as we speak, have not presented one evidence. So Fonati Kofa then now read the court to demand these people to produce their evidence, because that's how it's supposed to be. When you get evidence against somebody, you present the evidence to the other team. So as we speak to you, the people calling the persecution or the government have not presented their report yet. They just passing around saying, "Oh, we get report. Oh, we get evidence against the people. Oh, we get evidence. We get evidence." But up to now, they have not produced the evidence. Something which is not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to produce your evidence. But fellow Liberians, there where we are. Time have caught up with us, and we got to go. But again, things are very terrible in Liberia. They're very terrible. I want to welcome the Honorable Ayuba El Fofana. How are you? Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you, Honorable. Thank you so much. What is happening in Liberia right now is just terrible. Sekou Sheriff was attacked. Armed men went to his house. Police went to his house. My people, the way this government is proceeding, we are afraid. We are afraid. And we that elected this government must be able to demand of this government to do what is right and what is constitutional. Look at what is happening. The level of corruption that is taking place in broad daylight. In fact, there's stealing going on, not corruption again. Stealing. And nothing is being done. But fellow Liberians, time have caught up with us and we got to go. But again, we want to say there is going to be a meeting. And this meeting, fellow Liberians, is for the DMV. So I'm going to read the meeting. I'm going to read the public survey announcement that is sent. It's a public survey announcement. You are invited. All CDC USA DMV, that is the Maryland, if you are living in Maryland, if you are a citizen living in DC or living in Virginia, you are invited to this meeting. This meeting is on Thursday. That is this coming Thursday, which will be the 14th of August. This coming Thursday at 7 p.m. So all of you are invited to the meeting. It says other citizens can join, even if you are not part of the chapter. They are extending open invitation to you. So You are invited. Join the DMV. You know the DMV will be having her convention. Is gearing up for her convention. So all of you are invited. And this announcement is signed by Honorable Manny George, who is the chairman of the DMV chapter. So my people, until we meet again, time have caught up with us and we got to go. Love you all. Have yourself a God bless day. Bye from my end.